video, we continue with working through the mounting issues where she shows a bit of annoyance, tension when you want to mount her. So I'm carrying on working on that. But at the same time, I decided I would also still ride her and keep working on it every time before I get on her back, and hopefully she will improve. So you can see here she gets tense and I wait, and then I back off. I've paused the video because I want to, since doing this video, I actually started experimenting with different ways. I follow a lot of Warwick Schiller methods. I have probably 80% of what I do is based on what I've learned from him over the years. And a lot of the time, even before I see his methods or different ways that he has of doing things, I have done myself. So I find that the way he does things really resonates with me and feels right. And he actually started doing it where if the horse kind of pinned its ears at you or looked tense or anything, then he would actually back away as the horse was pinning the ears, or as in Ferra's case, when she looks at me as I'm getting on the mounting block and she pulls a face, instead of waiting for her to turn back and relax, I would actually back off as soon as she pins her ears at me. And it's kind of a different approach, and it really does. I'm seeing more and more it really works. I think it's about them feeling that you are seeing and hearing them when they have something to say, and not actually ignoring it and waiting. Instead, you actually acknowledge that. And I think that feeling that you acknowledge them and you see them and hear them really actually helps them to then become calmer and accept what you are doing with them. So even though I am experimenting with new ways and it's going very well, this way I was doing it with Ferra did actually work very well, because it's been about 3 weeks since this video and all that tension has completely gone. I think a lot of it is walking away and coming back, as you can see I'm doing in the video, and just giving her time to process it. I think that had a lot to do with why this way was successful, and not pushing before she was ready. Towards the end of the session, she improved a lot and kept getting better and better, until now she is really 100% about the whole mounting procedure. For Ferra's first rides, I don't stare at her at all and let her kind of wander where she wants to wander. But if she does get stuck in certain areas, I annoy her until she makes a decision to leave that area. And as soon as she leaves the area, then I stop doing everything and relax. And then she'll keep walking around, and when she's walking around, I leave her completely alone. You'll find with horses, they're always drawn to something, whether it's a person in the arena or a gate they're going to want to hang around there. So if you can just show them that when they get there, it's not actually that great, then they can figure out for themselves that they would rather be walking around and then ultimately exploring the whole arena. And the reason you don't want to be steering now is because you are going to be steering a horse that is very drawn to a certain area. So you're going to wear out your steering. So it's better to get this resolved before picking up the reins and steering your horse. It's also a great exercise for developing trust, both for you trusting the horse and for the horse trusting you. And it's really nice because it points out any potential issues. For these first rides, I'm really taking it slow. I'm not asking for a lot of forward. It's really just an exercise to just get Ferra comfortable with having me on her back. So we're doing a small trot there, but again, I don't ask for a lot. I let her come back to a walk when she wants to, and I really take it slow and really build the confidence. This video was taken 3 days later, and I'm just continuing the same work, not steering, just sitting there and letting Ferra go where she wants. I've using the flag now. It's a lot easier to use it when she gets stuck in a certain place. Then I can just wave it, which is quite effective. Ferra is really starting to get the hang of just moving forward and not getting stuck in certain places. She's really getting the idea of what she needs to do, and she's pretty relaxed about it. So we're just keeping that going for now. I don't think I've got it on video, but at certain times she would also spiral in a circle, especially if I asked her to trot. She would go round and round in a circle, which they will often do, and you can just wait that out. And as soon as she veers off the circle and goes in a different direction, then you can let her come to a walk and then a stop and let her have a rest. And compared to the first and second ride, Ferra is really starting to explore the whole arena and use the whole arena. And you can see she sniffs the ground a lot. She's quite curious and not as fearful of exploring new areas in the arena as she was in the beginning. Always under the fear is curiosity. So when you see that your horse has stopped being as fearful, you'll see that they become very curious about their surroundings and they want to explore and know their surroundings. We are continuing the exercise at a trot, still no steering. I've just shortened my reins in case I need to use them or to stop her. And you can see that she's getting more forward and is going quite nicely.